Welcome back to Look News. It's Tuesday, the last dark day of the 2013 racing season. Trodder Furlong, along with our look at the track.
Unbelievable.
Is it great? Does it feel like it's gone faster than usual?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, the racing's been great. The weather's been great. So, I mean, when you have that much excitement, it's going to go fast on you.
All right, last week of track season starting tomorrow, but let's take a look back to this past weekend, the Travers Stakes. Bit of a surprise there by...
Well, like I said, they had the big three, but I said it was a wide open race. Who got the trip? And Luis Saez gave the trip on. We'll take charge. He really ran a nice race. But kind of looking back at the race, we talked about Marino. Speed was deadly. The track all day was playing towards speed. And if you kind of keyed on to that, we talked about Marino. I had a big bet on him. Had a big win play show bet on him. He wound up running second like I've been doing all year, unfortunately. But we got paid. He paid $25.80 to run second. He paid $10 to show. So you kind of still have to hang in there and look to get your prices. I kind of knew Verrazano was a throwout.
Okay.
And we kind of talked about that. I was sitting right outside the winner's circle when the guy was putting in his bet. And I said if he put in Verrazano, I was hoping I could book the bet. But unfortunately, I didn't get that opportunity.
This is also a good lesson to really watch these horses as they perform if they've run earlier in the season and really keep track of how they're doing.
Right. On kind of broke his maiden a couple weeks back at Belmont, and we just thought the track was speed favoring, but he's gone on to run some big races, and I think he's a real, like I said, speed is kind of deadly, and don't lose track of that. And kind of not only about looking at the horses, kind of look how the track is playing out. And that day, speed was really favoring, and if you kind of keyed on to that, you made some money that day.
Another exciting race. 2 years in a row, we had to go to a photo finish. This one, of course, Will Take Charge by a nose won it, but really exciting race.
And that's what we've had here at Saratoga. Nothing but great racing. I mean, it's been like that all meet, and we kind of talked about that photo finish. Maybe you were right. Maybe I was on the wrong end of that photo finish that I didn't want, but that's horse racing, and if you win your photos, you make money, and, as a horse player, you got to take the good with the bad.
All right, talking about good and the bad, Alan Jerkins won his first race, 1946.
Unbelievable.
Here at the track.
Unbelievable.
And just he's won many races, but won his second here at Saratoga.
No, he's won a bunch at Saratoga,
okay.
But he won another race on Monday,
okay.
Go Unbridled.
All right.
And he's won a ton of races here at Saratoga, but yeah. To span wins at Saratoga from 1946 to 2013, kind of a legacy and a legend in the sport, and it's kind of a tribute and something that we get to watch here, the history of Saratoga.
Who was his horse that won?
Go Unbridled was
okay.
Won on Monday. It was a stakes race, came from off the pace, and really kind of another nice ride, and Alan Jerkins, another time in the winner's circle. It's timeless, I guess.
All right. We're hoping that the final weekend of racing will be timeless. We've got the Woodward Stakes coming up. Big race.
Always a big race. A couple years back, I remember when Rachel Alexander ran, and probably one of the greatest races I've ever watched of all time. And I just remember someone being outside the track. They thought it was a ghost town, and everybody was in Saratoga racetrack watching that race. And it was kind of really exciting and good to be a part of it. I'm glad they moved the Woodward to this Labor Day weekend. And still a fun weekend up here. The weather again looks beautiful. And, if you don't like those mass crowds of the Travers, this is still a nice weekend to come up and enjoy some great racing.
Yeah, holiday weekend, good weekend to spend in Saratoga. What's your pick for tomorrow's racing?
Well, we have, same thing. We've had a little rain. And I was just kind of looking at it. I don't know if it was going to be on the turf or off the turf. We're just going to play a little exacta box. I have a $2 exacta box, 3/8. But, whatever your threshold of pain is here, if you're a $10 bettor, a $15 bettor, $20 bettor, the three horses, Rosie's Song, Mirage is on it. It looks like the speed of the race. He's dropping from maiden special weight. So, he's going to be on the front end. I don't think there's much speed in the race. And then the number 8 horse, really the kind of horse I'm kind of trying to key off in this race. Glassy Alley, Ortiz. Last time this horse ran, they were on the rail. They move outside now, which I think is an advantage here. and he had a real nice workout on August 22nd. So I think if you play these 2 horses in an exacta box, hopefully we get the 8 horse on top, I think you're going to get paid. There's been a lot of money in the exacta pools, and even your small exactas are playing $20, $30, which is a nice little pocket change for the week going into the Woodward here.
All right, we'll pool our money here at the office and place that bet for tomorrow.
Not a bad exacta. And just going into that Woodward, a big field here. And I think Successful Dan coming back has a real big shot at winning this race. It looks like there's going to be a little more speed in the race with Cross Traffic and Painter coming from California. So Successful Dan ran a big race last time, and I think he's going to be able to close in. And, if you're looking at that $15,000 wager, same thing. Please don't just get trapped in seeing that 8-5 shot and say, this is my bet. Look for a little value, see how the racetrack is playing, and we hope the last person in the meet can cash in on that $15,000.
Yeah, Mary Burns of Averill Park will get the $15,000 bet.
Good luck to her.
Good luck to her. Well, good luck to you. Final week of racing. We'll see you here next week, even though we got no picks, but we'll take a look back at the season.
And like I said, we'll just regroup and see what a great season it has been,
Regroup and see how much money you made or lost.
Correct.
Trodder Furlong, we appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Now, to see this segment and all our segments, head to the website. It's looktvonline.com.